I am Brady.
And I am Baron.
We are your hosts of the show today, and we will be talking about the rising sea level issue on our planet.
We will be interviewing a glacier.
He will be telling us about the past few decades and how the temperatures are rising worldwide and sea levels are affecting the planet.
We are going to go over how climate change is changing our sea levels and the potential outcomes it could have in the future.
Global warming is causing worldwide sea level to rise in two ways.
First, glaciers and ice sheets worldwide are melting and increasing the amount of water in the ocean. Second, the volume of the ocean is growing as the water warms.
There is even a third, smaller contributor to sea level rise. It is a decline in the amount of liquid water on land aquifers, lakes, and reservoirs, rivers, and soil moisture.
This shift of liquid water from land to ocean is largely due to people taking groundwater. Today we have a special guest. He is a glacier from Antarctica. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So can you tell us how global warming is affecting you?
Yes, it is getting hotter and hotter outside. It causes me to melt and raise sea levels, and it causes our water to warm up. When the water gets warm, it expands, which is known as thermal expansion.
Wow, can you tell us more?
Yes, the way the water gets warm is from increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Once the temperatures increase, so do the amounts of water in the ocean.
But why is the planet warming up?
Well, due to CO2 levels rising from human factories, cars, facilities, and more, these places are causing the planet to get warmer and warmer. When I start melting, all of my excess water goes into the ocean and causes the sea levels to rise slowly but surely.
What can we do to ease the process of sea level rise?
The best solution would be to remove carbon emissions now while preparing for the sea level to rise.
Good to know. Thank you for coming to the studio.
Of course. Next, we will talk about the potential results that sea level rise could pose on the Earth.
The potential outcomes of sea level rise could change human coastal life significantly.
With our oceans continuing to rise indefinitely, storm surge will be a factor in the outcomes of sea level rise.
What is a storm surge?
Storm surge is a rise of water generated by a storm above the predicted tides.
How does this happen?
When ice melts in the frozen parts of the world, the fresh water is put in the ocean, meaning storm surges will start at a higher baseline, adding even more water to our planet.
But as said earlier, there are ways we can prevent this. Using less carbon-emitting items can help decrease rising sea level.
If we keep working to lower the overall temperature and amount of CO2 in the atmosphere, we can contribute to having healthy ocean levels. Listeners, I have a question for you. What are you going to do to help solve climate change?
That's a great question, Brady. Personally, I'm going to use my bike more to get around instead of my car. Today we went over how sea level rise is happening and what factors in sea level rise are.
We interviewed the glacier and learned how a warming planet is affecting the rise of sea levels around the world.
We learned the potential outcomes of sea level rise and how we can prevent them as well.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.